everybody. Morning. It's late afternoon. I don't know what I'm saying. The chicks and our rooster are in a very shaded little chicken yard. I just gave them some oatmeal, some organic oatmeal, so they're all huddled around eating it off the ground. And I gave some to the ducks. They are really ripping up our yard. We're gonna have to do something about that when it's over. When we move them, we're gonna have to regrade this yard, fill in all the holes, because they dig holes like crazy. And they create a lot of flies, so just know that. We have fly traps everywhere to try to catch them. And these hens are really turning out to be pretty girls. And then I think that is our rooster right there. He actually crowed the other morning. I haven't been able to get him to do it on camera quite yet, but he's trying. Good morning, sunshine. What'd you say, Mama? You're welcome. I gave you some oatmeal. Yeah. They do love oatmeal. These ducks are pretty picky. I've tried sunflower seeds, I've tried watermelon, I've tried peas, and they turn up their nose at most all of it. They're super content with the feed I give them. And they do like oatmeal. They like it better when I mix it in their food, but I didn't do that this afternoon. And I'm gonna be cleaning out these two pools. I come out here twice a day and empty them and give them fresh water to swim in. Because they get really muddy when you put them up at night if they're not really, clean. Yeah, so they're gonna eat their food. See how they go from the feeding dish to the water, to the feeding dish to the water. It has something to do with them digesting their food, how they digest their food. And that oatmeal will get in their system and just swell up, like oatmeal does. You just can't give it to them every day because it'll really bulk them up. So, and so far so good. No fights through the fence. The ducks are tolerating the chickens. We've not put them together yet. I want them to get the chickens to get a little bit bigger so that they have a means of defending themselves, but they love digging in the ground. Okay, I'll come back and change your water in a minute. After like 10 minutes, it gets that dark. So, anyway, our silver lace Wyandottes, I have 5 of those, and they're very curious chickens. And then the golden lace Wyandottes, I think I have 2 of those. 3 of those, and they're going to be really pretty too. I've got one mama hen who's larger than the other in the buff Orpingtons. I think she's over there eating. But I would say I like all these breeds so far. I call her, this one right here, I've named a couple of them. I call her Lolly. And then there's the runt one, which is eating beside her. Right there. I call her Stinker because she constantly tries to get out. And there's this one right here, this white one right here. She has big eyes. And I call her Inez. And then that's the rooster. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. You like the camera. I don't know why. You like the camera. Do you like the camera? You like to be on YouTube? She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Such a good mama. She's such a good mama. She's a good mama. Her's a good mama. Yeah. Her's a good mama. Yeah. Her's a good mama. It's a good mama. Yeah. And I think some of y'all are molting. I think they're doing a molt. Are you gonna leave me? What's wrong, Mama? Don't bite the fence. You get pecked by a chicken. Ooh, that chicken just pecked you. That chicken just pecked you, Mama. The chicken just pecked you. I guess there has been some conversation across the fence. I'm gonna go look at the garden. We will go check out the garden and give an update. Okay, let's look at the garden. These are pumpkins. Do you see? There's a pumpkin there. And I'm using a stick because I do not want to come across a snake. And all these vines are stuck on the ground. They grip the ground so that the wind can't blow them around. I have several more pumpkins. I just have to find them. I might have lost track of them, but this is a pumpkin. And these are the sugar. I'll show you in a second. I think they're the sugar ones. This is cantaloupe that's coming up. This is spaghetti squash, which is a natural dewormer for chickens and ducks. So I don't like spaghetti squash, but I'm growing it for my animals. I know it's really good for them. I've done a lot of research on that. And so I hope to have a good, decent amount there. Here's another one, another pumpkin in there. All overgrown. Just haven't had time to weed. This is sugar peas in here, and I tried to grow carrots in here. It didn't work. I think because there's too much nitrogen in this. Because I put some of the chicken compost in here, and the carrots never did take off. So this is sweet potatoes. And I've got a few watermelons in here. This is watermelon leaf. It's growing, trailing down. Also in here, there's some broccoli being consumed by the caterpillars. This is tomato. There's flowers everywhere. And these are big beef tomatoes. And an heirloom tomato. This is not a cherry tomato. Cherry tomatoes are easier to grow than any other kind. I just don't like them as much. I'll eat them, I just don't like them. And if you look down in there, I have a tomato already coming. This is another pumpkin coming. I've got a pumpkin here. These will turn bright orange when they're ready. And you can see I have a lot of flowers. Here's another one. This is probably one of the larger ones I have. And when he turns orange, we can harvest them. Let's see. More. I've got the pumpkin vine has grown into my tomatoes. So there's more than likely going to be a pumpkin hanging somewhere. I really need to get out here and start cleaning up. Just trying to look to see how many of those pumpkins I do have. I went ahead and harvested my potatoes. I didn't get a very good harvest, and I really think it's because of what's going on with these pumpkin. And because this pumpkin has taken off, here's another one. It's robbing the potatoes. And I've got another little pumpkin starting to grow right here. And there's another one. It's all along this vine. So there's another one, and then one over there, and let's see, this is from the sun. It's been so hot. That the leaves are getting kind of scorched, but I'm coming out here and watering it really well. I've just got so many yellow flowers. I may have to start watering this maybe twice a day. As you can tell, it's gripping along the flower bed there. But I can bet you there's more in here. I just haven't got in here and weeded. And while pumpkin's growing, you can't really cut it back and expect a really good harvest. So anyway, this is part of my garden update. Everything is jamming. So I count probably 6 or 7 pumpkins that I can see. I know there's more that I can't see. And I think I'm going to get pretty decent amount of tomatoes. I'll get quite a few sweet potatoes. I will get watermelon, peas, cantaloupe, squash, and I can't wait to have it all come out. So I'm going to finish watering, but that concludes the garden update. And if you go back and look at my other videos, you'll see how much this has just massively grown. I don't have a greenhouse or a cover yet, and I really need some more beds built before the season's over to grow. I may make some room over there to put my strawberries. My strawberries haven't even budded yet, even flowered. I'm not sure why. They are growing. I'll go over here and show you real quick. The girls love that chair. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. Doing all my watering in the mornings. This bucket's overflowing. There's a strawberry right there. All the bees are out, so I've got to finish before it heats up. And I've got strawberries over there. Blueberries we've harvested, and I didn't see any this morning. This is lemon balm. I've got more strawberries to plant. See this and this? I can take those and totally plant. My garlic has not come up. I think it got too wet. Blueberries, none on there, but we've harvested off of this bush and the other bush. Blueberry bush over there. I've got strawberries over there and over there. They're getting bigger, they're just not flowering. And then there's another blueberry bush over there as well. And I'm still trying to kill off the grass over in this area without killing my plants. So I'm working on that. And this, a neighbor told me this is called Wandering Jew. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that, but I've cleared out most of it. It just completely takes over your flower bed. And I'm still killing grass, but my fountain grass came up pretty nice. And these are tropical roses. They came out pretty nice. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this garden update, and I will let you guys know as stuff starts to bloom and harvest, and we need to harvest. Everybody have a great day.